All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Prep. I hope you're having an amazing morning. Hopefully, you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, Peter. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing great, Carlos. I'm back. I got shiny teeth and ready to go.
Awesome, man. Love it. Hopefully, everything went well, and glad to have you back, my friend. Shout out to Lenny yesterday for breaking his pre-market show appearance and covering for you. He did a great job. It's not easy doing it for the first time, but we appreciate him very, very much. Peter, let's jump right in. Our gappers list, a couple of things on here. Now we're heavy on the gap side down of things. Yesterday was heavy on the upside. Today's a down. Let's see what's going on. I mean, just a lot happening overall, as you can see here. But before we jump into all these stocks, let's take a look at our U.S. economic calendar and what's going on for today.
Yeah, well, this gap is not caused by economic data, really. I mean, it's a pretty quiet day, actually, which is not a surprise with Veterans Day yesterday. Like we mentioned, there's going to be some catch-up today with Veterans Day. The bond market was closed yesterday, which means that now the market, being that it was up yesterday, it's basically sort of moving back down to where the bond market, where it left the bond market. So I'm not surprised by this move. We could still have lots of optimism, right? Never judge the day based on what you see pre-market. I mean, we could start shooting up. You never know. The only number that I was tracking earlier this morning was this NFIB small business optimism, and it's actually up. It's higher than forecasted. So the NFIB is more optimistic than anticipated. I forgot to put the numbers in there. This is just a straight number thing where 91.9 was the expected, 93.7 was the delivered. So it's really just a relative scale. Later today, we've got a bunch of FOMC speakers. They seem to be happy to get on the speaking tour right now because now that they've got the Fed rate out there and all the excitement's over with the election for now, they can get back out on the speaking gigs, I guess, and talk their talk. But it's probably not going to move anything, right? Even the Fed announcement was very mild, as remember from last week. It came out right as expected at a quarter-point cut, and they really don't have much to say, right? Unless they go off script. I mean, there's always that chance, but that's not my expectation. So anyways, 10 o'clock, 10:15, and then after the market close at 5 are when we've got our 3 Fed speakers. So pretty quiet day on the calendar there. What is more interesting is we do have a few earnings. Not really much from last night, as you would expect with the sort of holiday, partial financial holiday. Not a lot of companies are wanting to report, but we do have a few things. I know that on the Gappers list, we do have Shopify this morning. A couple things that I'll touch on that didn't make the Gappers list that you might want to consider. So let's get to that as we look and see what's moving and what tickles our fancy this morning.
Absolutely, friends. Let's take a look here. Start with the gap up list today. So first one on deck is EVGO. So this is gapping up 22% this morning. 1.9 million shares traded. It's low flow at one. Actually, it's not a low flow. Excuse me, it's not a low flow. I gotta expand this a little bit here. 99 million shares flow, so not a low flow stock. But as you can see, very active this morning. Has been very active in all of October. You can see on the daily here, seems to have a little bit more action than it normally does. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like the way it trades. Peter, your thoughts on this one and any news that's moving this today?
It's not a low float, but it's one of the smaller companies, right? And I'm surprised to see we got a little bit of mixed results here from the electric charging companies. EVgo is one of those, right? Of charging systems that is coming on board or online with all of the EV cars, of course, that are out there. Their revenue increase was pretty impressive, 92% year over year. Their earnings were up like 98% year over year. So it's pretty decent. Now, keep in mind they're coming from a relatively small base, right? Their revenue totaled $67 million in the quarter. So for a large business, for the amount of money they've spent on infrastructure, that's pretty modest return. So, don't let's not kid ourselves. They're still losing money, lots of it, but it's good news overall, and they're expecting that good news to continue. So yeah, they're gapping up. I can't say I've ever watched it, so I don't know. I mean, it looks good pre-market. I don't know, Carlos. Might be worth putting on the list. I'm not sure. I being that I've never watched it before, I don't have much to say. So
Yeah, I've watched it before when we had a lot of the EV stuff going on, but again, they were not really. They never made the list. Everything else looked much better. So when that was sector was in play, not just on its own, it was always kind of pushed to the side here. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything great today. And again, I just think we're going to be looking at so many other tickers, guys. I don't see Tesla on here yet, but we're looking at Tesla. We're looking at Nvidia. We'll be looking at MSTR, and anything cryptocurrency is just on fire. So we'll be looking at that. So we're just kind of moving in a different direction here so far. Let's take a look at SHOP, SHOP this morning, up a whopping 18% right now, 3.2 million shares traded. This thing is on fire, man. This is their day today. So Shopify obviously doing well. Peter, something big happening here, of course.
yeah, it's probably the most interesting of the earnings this morning. Shopify tends to move a lot on earnings. And if you actually go back on that daily chart, you can see that, I mean, they've got a lot of room to go up. So it looks good if you zoom in. When you zoom out, you realize, well, they've come down from a big high a couple of years ago. This year has not been a great one for them. They've just been sort of hovering around this $80 price. So it's good this morning that they're popping up. They did have a good quarter. They beat their numbers, top and bottom line, and they say that their expectations for the holiday season are very high. They also use the appropriate buzzwords, right? They're saying that their growth is due largely to their AI services and systems, identifying new customers and drawing more revenue out of their existing customers. So there you go. AI is making suckers of us all. I mean, it's helping. I mean, it's driving the economy. I mean, I don't know. It's AI.
It's doing
Whatever.
something,
As
right?
long as you say it in your, it's doing something. I mean, I'm not sure if we're all going to be benefiting from AI or victims of AI. One way or the other. Robots are. I'm just, again, as long as they don't rise up, please don't rise up. I still have nightmares about Elon's what was his robot called? Now I can't remember.
Auto. I forgot the name
Autobot.
already. They
No.
got something.
Yeah,
Autobots.
me
Yeah, is it
too. See,
Autobots?
well,
No,
yeah, no, it's
is
not. I
that?
made that
I
up.
didn't think it was that.
Optimus.
No,
See, I was
Optimus.
close.
There we go.
There you go,
Yeah,
Optimus.
yeah.
Optimus Prime. No, just Optimus. So again, that picture of it watering the plants behind the family. I don't know why that creeps me out so
It's
much,
weird.
but that
It's
one, stop
weird.
it. That one right. I don't know why that just freaks me out. That scene right there. I can't handle it. For some reason, I
Just
find
ignore
that the
the thing
creepiest
moving in the
scene.
background.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's something about that I've got some trauma from some movie I've watched or sci-fi somewhere. But anyways, yeah, exactly.
You've
There you go,
discovered a
Nick.
new
That's a
phobia.
yes. Yeah, apparently. When the eyes turn red, in your danger, right? Blue eyes good, red eyes bad. Someone's being dismembered. Anyways, all right. Anyway, that has nothing to do with Shopify. That's just my own problems. But anyway, so Shopify, yeah, very excited about the holiday season. The AI is delivering good stuff for them, and they're up this morning. Shopify is one of those ones I do have watched, usually just on earnings. It's a little tougher to trade. Oddly, it's a stock that feels like it should be traded on the NASDAQ to me, but it is a NYSE stock. The New York Stock Exchange ones, again, trade a little bit differently. So whatever you do, if you're watching it at the open, wait for the volume, because that might not happen right at 9:30. It might, but often I find you got to wait 2 or 3 minutes. You'll know when the volume hits. Like, you can't miss it. You get a giant candle that's sort of completely out of line with everything else, you'll know when the volume hits. So that's usually when you want to wait for that, because that can take the stock in a very different direction from what it might have been doing in the previous minute or two. So anyways, Shopify, I think it's going to go on my list, but I'm going to be very, very cautious about it.
Yeah. So I'm just chatting with some members in the chat room. I didn't get to trade yesterday because my kid was sick, but it looks like you guys had some issues getting filled with DAS yesterday. So a bunch of you guys had some problems with that. So hopefully that's taken care of today. Peter, did you trade yesterday after your appointment? Did you get to?
I ended up trading only at the close, because when I came in, I saw the room. Great input from the room, letting me know that they were having problem with some of the fills, and the platform was having some issues. Around midday, the platform did issue a statement that they've identified the problem and had rectified it. But I by that point, I wasn't really seeing any great trades, and I wasn't about to jump anything I wasn't certain about, if I wasn't confident I could get out of it immediately. So yeah, I just sort of sat back. But I did trade into the close, and my famous 1 to 10 trade worked out. wasn't awesome, but I made some money, and I was happy. So
yeah. Good. All right, glad that's resolved, and hopefully it stays that way. Let's continue here. Next on this list is SE. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. I don't like the way this thing trades. It is on fire today, 15.1, 600,000 shares traded. The lack of volume for me is an issue. Today, obviously, they got great volume. They're trading almost a quarter. It looks like what they normally do, or sometimes even less. They do like just 2 million, a million. So they're doing very good as far as pre-market volume. But man, they're a tough intraday trading stock. Peter, I assume earnings, because it's probably the only time we see these type of moves on SE.
SE is earnings. They had a mixed picture. They beat on revenue, missed on bottom line earnings. As we know, this is in the SE's C Limited, I think it's called. It's a shipping company, and we know that shipping has had issues, especially with some of their routes being either closed due to war or pirates. So that's driven additional cost for them. It seems like the revenue's up, though. The demand is there, but the cost base is one that's not very stable at the moment. So mixed picture. I'm surprised to see them gapping up, but they typically do when you get earnings. They move anyways. I don't like trading this sector at all. I haven't found any one of them. There's, what is the other one? Zim or Zip, or I always forget what it's called. But anyways, there's a few of them. I usually just pass by them all.
Yeah, not enjoying that one. We'll find something better to look at here. AGFY looks horrible. This is garbage. Roll the truck on this thing. This is not looking great. Just barely hitting our volume bars. Yeah, so I don't like it whatsoever. Peter, anything good on this one?
I realize this C Limited is not what
What happened?
it is. They do have just someone in the room was saying that they're like Amazon in Asia. So I looked it up. They do have a huge retail arm. They actually do shipping, but that's not where they make most of their money. That's
their main thing.
I did not know that. See, look at that. See the things I learned. You guys are great. You're always quick to check me. You're like, fake news. Peter's lying again. There you go.
Fake news. You got the little fact check thing coming up on the side saying, no.
Yeah,
Peter,
exactly.
We need that.
Who
We
needs
both
AI,
need that.
man?
Absolutely.
I got you guys. I got you guys.
Live
what
feedback.
is this? Agrify Corp. I don't think I've ever heard of this. Agrify Corp. Oh my God. They looks like their announces. Oh, they announced plans to acquire the Senorita brand of THC beverages. Okay, so hemp-derived legal THC beverage market. This would position them as a leader. Apparently, it's a fast-growing industry. I've heard about this, where they put THC, from of course your marijuana products, hemp, anyways, into beverages. Obviously, where it's legal, you could do that. I don't know how big of an industry it is, but I'm always surprised at how big the beverage industry is. I'm a guy that I always stick to the 3 W's, right? I only drink water, whiskey, and wine. That's it. I don't even do coffee or beer or soft drinks or any of those things. Just not my thing. So I'm always amazed at how big the beverage industry is. But people love drinks. So I guess this could be a big business. Anyways, this morning they're moving, and if you like it, trade it. I'm not going to.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like it. Looks horrible. Next on the list is going to be HON, my friends, and this is a low flow, only 689,000. That is very low for us, for me. And look at the price action here is up 6.1 at a price of 240 almost. So again, just everything that's mixed in here spells bad news for me. So I'm going to stay away from something like this. This is Honeywell. Peter, they didn't have earnings today. So what's driving them this morning?
It's a good question. I don't see a lot of
And it
news
just
on
got
this.
going. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm checking as
I
well. So I think guess somebody's
they
taking a
built a
stake.
It, yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
someone's
like
taking a stake on it. Yeah.
activist investor Elliott Investment Management has built a $5 billion plus position. But this is not new. They've been doing this over the last couple of months. So I'm not sure why this is moving it today or right at the moment, because it's not like they just bought $5 billion worth. They've been moving their way in for quite a while. So yeah, I don't know that this move is going to be sustainable once the market opens. It's probably going to go back to its usual tricks, which is not many tricks. Not very exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll leave it alone. And and on. It's another one that's on here. It doesn't trade very well today. They're up 3%, 52,000 pre market earnings on this one. And again, it's just I'm not a fan. Peter, anything good besides the earnings?
I always think of this as the onion, but it's not. It's just On Holdings, footwear company. Yeah, they had earnings. It looks like they had a good quarter. Their Q3 earnings were above forecast, both on revenue and uh, no, sorry, mixed results. They missed slightly on revenue, but beat on bottom line, but had a decent forecast, forward-looking guidance. So, yeah, I've never traded this. I don't think it trades very well, but I haven't really spent a lot of time looking at it. So, but there's the news. If you like it, it's yours. Go for it.
Yeah, take it if it fits your criteria. NU here, NU Holdings normally doesn't get great volume, but they're up 3% this morning. I'm not sure what's driving them. It's not earnings, but right now up nicely, 321,000. Looks like it's just getting going this morning, 8:20. You can see here the pop start to get going. So something is driving this one. Again, daily looks brutal. So it all depends on what this news is about and if that can cause some action here for us. So. Um, Peter, anything worth
It
watching on
has
this one? Normally, a stock that we wouldn't. Yeah.
their No, their earnings are scheduled for tomorrow, from what I can see. I mean, it's had a good year, and it's had some interesting growth. This is a bank based out of the looks like they're based out of the Cayman Islands, and that's always trustworthy. Um, I mean, if you run a bank in the Cayman Islands, I guess then it's a place where people like to go and hide a lot of money, don't they? But anyways, they are. I mean, they're growing their business. It looks all good. Not a stock I'm looking to trade though.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one off my list. Maybe what, secondary, just to see how where this is going here. I mean, it is getting a nice pop there, but I probably won't trade it. Entertainment for now. STM is one that we looked at plenty of times, but they're not really looking all that good this morning. They're just kind of barely getting on our little gappers list here. They're up 2.2. They have 293,000 shares traded, but for the most part, they're not looking all that exciting. So anything that might be worth watching this one, Peter, that's costing them to slightly move up today?
Well, I mean, we've had some interesting moves in the semiconductor space all together. I was going to talk about that a little bit later, but these guys have specifically announced a share repurchase program. They're looking to buy back some of the outstanding inventory. So that's a signal, usually from a company, that they feel that their shares are undervalued when they say they're looking to buy them back. Also, a signal that they have extra cash on hand. So, but they started that from November 4th to November 8th. They were already buying back a number of shares, and they say they're going to expand that program to buy some more back. So Let's see, what have they done? They've bought 547,000 shares back between November 4th and November 8th. Doing about 100,000 a day over that period. Said that they're going to keep going here. So yeah, that's it's always, that's a decent catalyst, but STM is not a semi that I spend a lot of time with. There's better ones, in my opinion.
Yeah, this sure is. That's not gonna be the one on my list. That covers our gap up, friends. Again, not a whole lot that came off there besides Shop. I think Shop looks very interesting today. Not the easiest stock to trade, but look at it go. It's up 22% now. 4 million shares traded. Again, it's a very tough one. I normally avoid it, but I think today I got to add it on here, Peter. I think it's looking heavily in play this morning. Um, let's get to you, Peter. What do you like as far as anything that's gapping out or that might not be on this list?
Well, gapping up just from an earnings point of view, Home Depot HD had earnings this morning, so they beat their numbers. A good quarter for Home Depot, and they didn't actually raise their guidance, but they said that they expect strong holiday sales as well. So everybody's looking forward to this year closeout to be positive. It looks like generally on the retail, their outlook guidance said, sort of they put it to the top end of previous guidance, which which the market always likes to see. Excuse me. So yeah, it's getting some benefit. This is one that typically doesn't move a lot pre-market, but can move after the market opens. Once again, it's a NYSE stock, New York Stock Exchange traded, which means it's just a little different in its profile compared to what you might expect on the Nasdaq. But also, it's a higher price, right, at $400. I like where it sits on the daily. If you look at a daily or weekly, it's right now sort of touching the same highs that it set back at the end of 2021. So I sort of like this area. I'm not sure if this is all-time highs. I don't think so. I think it was higher pre-pandemic. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm going back now 10 years. It has not been this high. So, yeah, it looks like it's all-time high. It hit an intraday high of $420.61. So, yeah, it's getting close. Today might be a day when it can do something about that. So, yeah, probably worth watching. We already talked about SE and you. Then NVIDIA is the only other thing gapping up that I wanted to put on your radar. NVIDIA is also sitting at all-time highs. I don't know if today is going to be a breakout. Yesterday was a good day for it. Really sort of moved well yesterday, and I think today there's an opportunity for it to move higher if we get support from the bond market, and if overall things are going up. I think NVIDIA is going to be happily be there leading the charge. So let's see what happens. But it's NVIDIA, as usual, will absolutely be on my list.
Yeah, I like Nvidia, man. It's looking awesome. Again, the gap up is not showing the big move here. I mean, we're down probably 1.5% here, and we recovered nicely. So if you look at the entire move from when it was red into its green, it is a nice move so far. Probably about $3 from end to end here. So yeah, Nvidia is going on the list there. 5.9 million shares traded, and man, it is looking really nice this morning. Maybe all-time highs today. We'll see. All right, gapping down. We'll look at the first top 5. There's plenty of stuff on here we're going to look at, and we want to get to the real important stuff. So let's look at just the top 5, maybe top 4, and then we'll drop down to what's making up the big chunk of this list is Bitcoin. I mean, cryptocurrencies is all over this list at the moment. Let's start with SNDX. This is a pharmaceutical company. They're down 21%. It doesn't look attractive at all, and the daily looks horrendous. I mean, this is the hottest garbage we've seen in a very long time. So I really want no parts of it. There's a truck for us. Peter, your thoughts on this burning stock here?
They actually had earnings and had a good. Sorry, they announced they didn't have earnings. I'm wrong. They announced positive top line results from a trial of. I don't even know how to pronounce all this stuff. Anyways, trial.
That's
of
how
a
garbage
drug.
it is.
But yeah, and it seems like the market is not buying it because here goes the truck again. One was not enough. We got to do it again. But yeah, I don't. I mean, basically, they're going to treat some form of leukemia with this drug. But and again, they announced their report the press release says that it's very positive top line, but the market seems to disagree so far this morning. So I don't know what to do with that other than to leave it alone.
Yeah, I don't like it here. PGY this morning, PGY, we are down 17%, 689,000 shares traded. So it looks messy. Had a couple of really great days, and then it's just kind of slamming down here. Not sure if this is related to any crypto or not. I'm not sure what they do. Pagaya Technology sounds like something that'll be crypto type friendly, but I'm not 100% sure what they do. Peter, anything on
Yeah,
this one?
well,
Anything that, yeah?
if you read their press release, they are a global technology company delivering artificial intelligence infrastructure for the financial ecosystem. So there you go. The good AI buzzwords right in there. But they had their third quarter results that they announced, and the market is not happy. So they did grow, like they actually did what they said they were going to do, but their growth was like 11%. When you've got AI, people are expecting you to grow, big numbers, right? 11%. That's not good enough for AI company. We want 50. We want 100. We want 200%. Damn it! But they've got to a size where it makes it difficult, right? Like when we're talking in quarter revenue of around 2 billion, 2.3 billion, it gets harder to grow at those levels, right? It's easy to grow 100% when you've only got 50 million of revenue. It's a lot harder to do it when you've got 500 million or 5 billion. So that's just sort of the reality. But I love how companies still get punished for being big. So that's just the way it goes. But I don't think I've ever watched nor traded this. Today is not likely to change that.
Yeah, looks horrible. Next one on here, SWTX, kind of in the same lines. It does not look great at all. So we'll skip on this one, man, unless you have something good. SpringWorks Therapeutics, it just looks so bad. So yeah, garbage as well. A
Yep.
lot of pharmaceutical companies, but it's a drug. I want to get to one that's actually we like sometimes. It's NVAX.
It,
NVAX this morning down
yeah.
12.1, 1.6 million shares traded. So this looks to be in play today.
It absolutely is in play. This one, another pharma. It does feel like a Monday, doesn't it, Carlos? With all the pharma companies, maybe they sort of waited with
Yeah.
the pseudo holiday yesterday. All the pharmas are announcing today, but this is not drug related directly. Novavax had earnings. Well, maybe what I should say is they issued a statement cutting their guidance for the year. And that cut of guidance, of course, is never good news for the company. Now, they had some good news in here. Let's talk about the bad news first. The bad news was that they cut their guidance. They said the sales of their COVID vaccine is down. Now, they're actually handing over the distribution of this to Sanofi. They sort of sold the rights to that in a partnership agreement. We talked about it from the Sanofi side last week or the week before, but ahead of that, they've got declining sales, so I guess it sort of makes sense that they might be handing it off. Could be a good business model for them. That being said, they're not giving up on it, right? Because they've been developing some new vaccines that are related. They've got this combo flu shot COVID vaccine that was put on hold by the FDA, and the FDA just released the hold and said they're good to go into their second level trials, so some late stage trials on those vaccines. So that's good news for Novavax, but obviously not good enough to keep them green this morning. So if you like trading it, it often can be in play. You look at sort of the daily over the last little while, it hasn't had great daily moves. It's been pretty flat, not a lot of range on it, but with this gap today, it could be much more in play than it normally is. I'm hesitant on it, but I may watch it for fun because historically I used to trade this, especially. I mean, it was huge, Carlos, right over the pandemic. It was one of those companies that was just gunning because they were the ones tagged to develop the vaccine that everybody was looking for when we were all locked in our houses and the world looked like the world was ending. So I guess I've got some nostalgia. Maybe that's why I'll watch it, but we'll see what it does.
Yeah, we'll see what it does. I want to add on here as well. Again, secondary for now, and it is in play today. It's just can it trade very well this morning? Volume is there. We're down 13%. Definitely worth watching. All right, we'll stop here. Let's hop around a little bit. We cannot go off this list without talking about cryptocurrencies, right? There are just
Right.
have been so much in play here. We'll start with looking at Mara. I know Mara too has a pre-market earnings today. So I'm sorry, not Mara. That was NVAX. Mara is tonight, right? So tonight after hours earnings. So that's going to
Yeah.
be exciting for them. Not sure what other cryptocurrencies are going to be doing here as far as earnings go. But Peter, they're just on fire. MSTR, did not know if you had a chance to look at it yesterday. This thing just went crazy. As you can see here on the daily, on the intraday action from yesterday, everything is just on fire in a
It's
good
on
way. So
fire.
your thoughts on this? Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, well, I mean, huge move in crypto over the weekend, and that move continued during the day yesterday, which is a surprise for me. Normally, intraday, crypto doesn't typically move, but I mean, it went from whatever on the weekend. It went from just under 70,000 to around I don't know, 70, 80,000 or something, 81, 82. And then over the course of the day, it went from 82 up to a high of 87. And it's pretty much, well, actually, it went higher than that last night, didn't it? Oh my goodness, look at that. It went to 90. Wow, I didn't realize that. Okay, so overnight it hit over 90,000, but I was watching it yesterday around 87. That's where it's back to right now. But yeah, it's so really, yes, the crypto companies are red right now, but it's only because it had such a massive move over the weekend and yesterday that it's just pulling back a little bit now. That move, sort of almost an unprecedented midday move for crypto, means that I think you sort of got to keep an eye, at least a side eye to this, because who knows? Right? This could continue moving. Now people are getting a little excited. I'm seeing a number of pieces where they're because 100,000. Right, big mark. Everybody's saying, Bitcoin's going to hit 100,000. It's definitely within shooting distance, right? Like $100,000 could happen at any point. So yeah, let's just see what's going on. Like I think a bombastic side eye. Well, there you go. But I do think pick the one that you like, right? Whether it's Mara or MSTR or coin or whatever it is, or if you trade crypto, then you can watch it directly. But Jared was showing us the crypto. Some of them were up like couple 100%. Dogecoin was up and moving. E was moving. A bunch of them were sort of on the run. So yeah, it's not just Bitcoin. A lot of the crypto offerings have had some big moves of the last couple of days. So yeah, pick your favorite. Keep an eye on it.
Yeah, man, it's so much you can watch on here. I like Coin. I'm gonna like Mara today too, going into earnings. A lot of these pulling back today. They're all leading, not leading, but taking over a gap down list. So pick your favorite today. I'm gonna keep going with the stuff that I've been trading for a while, Coin and Mara. So I'm gonna add those two on my list. They trade very well. I find them easier to read than some of the other ones this morning. But again, pick your favorite. All right, now we'll stop here. This list is massive. There's some stuff here that if you guys call out, we'll look at it. But there's so much on here. SMCI, GameStop is on here, SoFi, Baba is on here, some other Chinese tickers. I mean, you name it. This list is just massive, right? We had a beautiful run over the last couple of days, and things are just kind of pulling back a little bit, giving themselves some breathing room. Peter, we'll go to you. What do you like as far as that might be gapping down on this list or not?
Well, a couple of others that I want to mention from the earnings side. A Plug. We did talk about one on the upside, right? That had some positive results, but Plug also had earnings. They actually missed their numbers in the quarter and down. Plug, as you can see, doesn't look good right now. This is a clear sign of algorithmic trading, right? These are the algos just trading against each other. When you see the barcode looking type stock, so that's a warning. I do find though that this can trade well on occasion. It used to be a lot of fun to trade. It's got volume this morning, so as long as we can get some retail traders back in this thing, it might move. But this is not the Plug that I used to trade when it was a $20 stock or $30 stock. It's a $2 stock now. So, buyer beware on this one, but they did have earnings. The other one was Hertz, HTZ had earnings, and they did not have a good quarter either. They had missed on both revenue and bottom line. All the car companies announced 2 quarters ago, or maybe it was last quarter, how they were selling a lot of their electric vehicle inventories, and it seems like they're not getting good prices for that. So that's affecting their earnings, as they're having to sell not sort of at a loss, a lot lower value out of the used EVs than they were hoping for. So, and also they were expecting to get big rentals from them, but it seems that people, if you're renting, you still want to rent an ICE car, which I sort of get, right? It's could be a little more awkward if you're renting, and depending what you're doing with it, especially if you're renting for a trip or something. I would think though, business rentals. I mean, I think of how I used to do business travel. If I didn't have to get gas, and it was just just could run off the charge for the whole week, I just hand it back to the airport, that would be fine for me. But anyways, apparently the rental company is saying it wasn't working out as well as they had hoped. So that's the news on Hertz. Not a great trading stock, but there you have it. The last one I'll mention is, we have to talk about Tesla, right? So Tesla's been on a tear yesterday, continued that drive as it moved higher, sort of little choppy at the open, but did eventually move higher. Big pullback, another move higher into the close yesterday. So look, it's sitting up at a nice range here, where it's got room both either way. I don't know today whether it's going up or it's going down, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be in play one way or the other. So yeah, I'm definitely watching Tesla just to see what it's going to do. So that's what I've got for the in play. Now, there's a bunch of other earnings out there, stuff that we don't necessarily, not hitting my radar at this point, that I'm not going to look at. And I know in the room and on YouTube, we've got members talking about different things you want to watch. Pick your favorite. There's a bunch out there. We might pick up a couple here as we're heading towards the open, though. So got to keep ourselves on schedule. Where are you? You're on mute, Carlos.
I am. Thank you. Shopify, Nvidia, Mara, and Tesla all looking very good this morning. So I have those, and then a couple on the secondary list for now. I'm sure I'm going to add more as we move through the pre-market show. But let's go ahead and head over to what you guys like this morning. We'll pick off a few from YouTube. Amazon by Guy says it is on fire, and yes, starting to get going here. Nice pop on Amazon. Starting to look really, really interesting with this pop here, if it can hold. So they're nearing their all-time highs, which was what? Is that their all-time highs? No, actually, we're higher.
I don't think so. No. Yeah.
No, actually, I stand corrected. That is their all-time highs. Yeah, I thought they were higher.
Wow.
Pandemic time, but no, we blew by that already. Last month looks like. All right, we are looking good. Wow. Everything's all-time highs, man. My goodness.
Yeah,
Amazon's looking nice.
12.25. Okay.
Yeah. Amazon's looking
good. Yeah, the intraday high was
112.25.
So they've got some room to move up here this morning, and a good $3 move they could take to get to that intraday all-time high, which just happened last week. So yeah, I didn't realize that either, Carlos. Amazon, that makes Amazon a little more interesting to me.
Yeah, same here. I'm going to add that one to the list. Looks awesome. Thanks for bringing that out there. Amazon, everybody's going Amazon. What else we have, friends? Let's take a look. I saw someone mention GRAB. So I'll take a look at it. Grab Holdings, I'm not sure what this is, but they're up 6.8. Looks like last night they had a nice little pop there, but doesn't look great for the way I trade. So it looks like it is in play off some news, whatever that news may be. But as far as intraday trading for me, I don't like it. What is this? Is it like a fake Grubhub? What is this thing?
It's
what are we looking at?
No, they're I thought they were like a food services. No, I don't know what they do now. They're based out of Singapore.
That's what I thought. That was Grub. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. I don't know, but they did have earnings. It looks like their revenue climbed about 16% in the year. Their bottom line earnings were up 12%. They raised their guidance to the top end of their previous guidance. So previously they had said they were expecting 2.75 billion. Now they're at 2.76 to 2.78. So it's always good news when they put themselves out off the top. what the heck did they do? Yeah, food. Have all your
They're
cravings
like
delivered to your doorstep.
they're like an Uber.
Yeah, they're a food
Yeah, they're like
delivery.
an Asian
Yeah, they're
Uber. Yeah, yeah. People, they deliver people too,
so.
so they do that as well. Okay, there it
You know
is.
what? I
It's
know
like
why they're.
Asia's Uber.
Yeah, I know why it's familiar. I remember now. My son made me sign up for Grab. I signed up for it when we were traveling in Cambodia and Thailand, and yeah, we were using it like an Uber. But you know how you always get the disclaimers and you get all the stuff. Their application was entirely in Thai, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm signing up for. I really didn't know. So
Yeah.
all I knew, I was putting in addresses, and it said a car will show up, and they did. But yeah, and of course, the dollars were all screwed up. So anyways, I'm still getting like emails from them occasionally, and I have no idea what they say. So, and I can't navigate my way
Wow.
through their app to change the language preferences. I assume somewhere in there you can change the language preference. But have you ever tried to read Thai? I'm like, I have no hope. So yeah, I've abandoned
No
the app
shot.
because I can't get my way. Yeah, I have no idea. Anyways,
Speaking of
that's how
apps,
gringos
man, I
get
got hacked
kidnapped.
into my
Yeah.
my Disney app. My Disney app got hacked
Oh.
over. I think it was on Friday or something. Yeah, somebody went in. It's funny. They went in. They created several accounts, and then they have the nerve to change the icon and put their name, Miguel from South Brazil,
Oh
Sao
yeah.
Paulo, Brazil, whatever. I'm like, why would you change it? If you didn't change the name, I would have never noticed. You could have had free Disney for a while. Like you changed the name, changed the icon. I'm like, wait, this
Mm.
is not our account. What the heck is this? So weird, but all taken care of now. Poor Miguel has no Disney now for his kids. So I apologize if you're in chat. All right, friends, let's take a look at what's happening on
Don't
this
apologize,
beautiful
man.
community here on Tuesday. Take a look, Peter, what's going on there, and we'll come back and do some levels here.
All right, let's talk community events and activities. We have strategy events today. Thor is taking over the airways at 8 o'clock tonight to talk about VPA on demand. If you know Thor's trading at all, you know he's all about the VPA, baby. He's about that and the Camarilla pivot point. So, but he's going to talk about how he uses it, how it makes sense for him, and how it has benefited his trading over the last little while. So it's going to be a great session. It always is with Thor. He's high energy and chock full of information. So that'll be at 8 o'clock tonight in the webinar room. And the next week, our good buddy Avi is coming to you live from the other side of the world, right? So he's coming to us from Dubai, which means that his session is going to be a little early so that he doesn't have to do it at some ungodly hour in the morning, like at 3 a.m. So it's going to be at 11 o'clock, November the 19th, 11 o'clock. That's during market hours in the webinar room as always, but just keep in mind of that early time. So that's our Tuesday webinar series. If you want information any day of the week, you know where you can go? You can go to tradingterminal.com and get that information. That's the place to go. And we're using it this morning to get our news on the markets, calendar of events, the scanners. It's all there. Check it out at Trading Terminal. And if you want to join us, I'm throwing Brent all over the place here. Sorry about that. If you want to join us here in the chat room, I know. I'll put them in a random order just to keep you on your toes. Not on purpose. It's wherever my mouth goes. Really, I really have no little control over it.
I'm used to it.
Anyways, if you want to join us in the chat room, you go to bearbulltraders.com and go down to the bottom of that screen, and you'll see our pricing options. Here they are for you right there. The best option, of course, is the Diamond, which gives you everything in the Elite Annual, but at a discounted price. It also gives you a $50,000 funded trading account that we will pay you if you make money. We really want to encourage people who are looking to learn trading and think they're ready to have a funded account. You can take advantage of this. You get 3 months in that simulator if you follow the rules. We'll actually pay you for being there if you can make good on it. It's not easy, right? Trading is not an easy gig, but it's one that is very rewarding if you spend the time at it. So hopefully you will. And if you want us to talk about rewarding, there's nothing more rewarding than going to a live event and joining with other like-minded people. If you want to do that next March 29th to the 31st, 2025, then heck, join us in Vancouver. We've been doing this annual event for a while now. You can actually get early sale tickets. It's going to be fantastic. We've always been very excited. We put on a big show and a big event. For anybody that was there last year, speak up. I mean, if you hated it, tell us. If you loved it, also let us know. But I had a great time. I always love being live and in front of all of our members who join. And this year we're combining it with a TEDx event. So you got a private TEDx event. We're going to talk about performance in all aspects of life and how you can apply it not only to trading but to your life overall. And then that's the first day, and then we're going to be going into trading specific events and activities. So it should be a fantastic session. Look at all the speakers we've got lined up. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be even better. Every year Andrew is building bigger and better themes, so credit to Andrew and Mike who are putting this together with this focus on peak performance and mental resilience. So it's going to be pretty awesome. For those of you that joined last year, we're back at the same place. The Paradox Hotel was so good to us. It was an awesome venue. So we thought, you know what, we're going to go right back because it was just a great place to have a conference. The room was pretty cool. Yeah, I probably don't have any pictures of that room, but it had that lit ceiling that changed colors, and it was pretty funky, man. I loved it. But it was a great facility for us with good food. Are there pictures in there somewhere? Somewhere in there? Anyways, yeah, it was a pretty awesome, especially as we had it set up for ourselves. So, yeah, hope. Oh, I don't know. It was their main their main ballroom, whatever it was.
Meetings.
It was the big one.
Yeah, we got to move on.
But it was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty. We'll get that ready. We'll show you another time. But we got lots of time between now and March. But anyways, if you're considering, if you think that would be of interest to you, then look it up. You can get there through our website. Looking for the TEDx event in Vancouver. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you. All right, let's get to setting some levels. Then we got to hand over to our live traders. Get ready for this open.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's take a look here right now. Shopify, Nvidia, Mara, Tesla, and Amazon on deck. Friends, just a quick second here. Hit that thumbs up over on YouTube. We really do appreciate it. It does help us out a ton. Right now, we're sitting at 155. I just clicked the button myself with 65 people watching. Somebody left. That's so disrespectful, but that's okay. 665 people watching. Really appreciate you guys. It dropped down like just right now when I refreshed it. But thank you, friends. All right, let's get over to Shopify. They did not want to play. Oh, here he goes. Carlos asking for a like again. I'm like, we do only once in a while, because it does help out. That's the only reason why we do it. All right, let's take a look at Shopify, man. It is on fire. Look at this pop here, up almost 20%, dropping down a little bit from the pre-market highs. This thing is going to be in play, short or long. I think it's a great one. Now, my history with Shopify is not great. They don't trade very well for the most part on a regular basis, but today is their day. 111.06 is the high of the pre-market. And if we look at our weekly, we're going to have to go back a bit here, 2020, 2021, to see when they were hanging out around this price range. Now, keep in mind, this is the weekly chart, so we'll pick off some levels here. I really like this level right around 102.74 is below the price action, and then above you're gonna have another great level on this weekly chart around 117.91. So I think those two are going to be interesting there, and you can see already in the pre-market some flirting going on with this 102 level here as well. And then towards the bottom, towards the top, in case we do decide to push higher, you do have this 117. We've been higher than that. Of course, we've been up to 126. So this thing can get going. If it gets the legs, it has room to move up here. So that was off the weekly there. But as you can see in the pre-market, some of those weekly levels are working nicely in the pre-market this morning, like this 102 I mentioned. Heading over to Nvidia, also a nice one here. Nvidia in play today, up slightly, almost 1% up. But again, if you look at the move in the pre-market, has been a nice one all the way from the lows from yesterday, right at the lows from yesterday. That's your pre-market low today. Has ripped nicely into the green, and our high of the pre-market stuck right now at 146.86. But this is looking really good this morning. Stuck between the highs and lows of the last two trading days. You do not need to add anything else. That's all you need for now, just in case, because usually after big moves up, you start getting some sell-off, right? I know Trump is helping everything go up here, and the Trump effect is in full effect. But the market is the market. So I know everybody's hype, everybody's getting in. But just in case, 142.11, in case you decide to leave these all-time highs that we're hanging out here, and the crypto people are looking at me and saying, "What the heck is this guy talking about? Don't talk like that. Don't drop our stock." Here's Mara. Speaking of crypto, 2667 is the high of the pre-market. The low of the pre-market is 2281. So once you do that, you're pretty much set. Highs and lows for the last 2 trading days towards the bottom here. Mara or crypto is in play. Mara is especially in play because they have earnings tonight. So we'll be looking at, are they making money? Are these guys doing well, and what the outlook looks like? 2788 and 2924. We'll be looking at this one tomorrow as well, with earnings being released tonight. Here is Tesla. Tesla getting a little bit of a drop. There you go. It's just kind of a little bit of some profit taking, some sell-off from the highs, down 3%, 15 million shares traded. My goodness. So that is awesome there. As far as levels, you're surrounded by the highs and lows of the last 2 trading days. So don't go crazy adding too much. This looks perfect the way it is right now. I'm going to leave it just like that, nice and clean. There's no need to make it more complicated or congested than what it is. Amazon looking very nice as it's trying to slam into their all-time highs here. So that just happened a few days ago. So around 212.05. So we'll slam a level there. Towards the bottom, highs and lows of the last 2 trading days. You can mark the pre-market high at 209.40 and the pre-market low over at 205.95. And then once you do that, you are pretty much set on Amazon. All right, there it is, friends. That is all you need. And we are set as far as levels goes. Let's see what our moderators are watching, and then we'll get ready to receive Andrew and Brian trading live for you this morning.
All right, let's do this quickly. We'll go through our list here with Eamon starting. He's going to be watching Billy for a long. Thor's going to be watching Apple, AMD, and the market indices overall. Brian, Tesla, NVIDIA, PLTR, and Shopify. Lenny watching Amazon, Tesla, NVIDIA, SE, Shopify, and Upstart. Avi is going to be watching Amazon, Tesla, and NVIDIA. Mike, keeping it tight with Tesla and NVIDIA only. I've got one IPO to potentially let you know about, ACOG. We'll see if it opens. Megan's going to be watching Shopify, PLTR, and NVIDIA. Brendan's got NVIDIA, Tesla, Coin, and PLTR on his list. I've got a longer list today with my usual AMD, Tesla, and NVIDIA, and then I'll keep an eye on Shopify, Home Depot, Novavax, and Coin. Andrew is going to be watching Shopify, NVIDIA, Tesla, Amazon, and PLTR. So you can see some common threads there. Pick what you like off the list, and I hope you trade smart, whatever you do today. We're getting live with our traders here for this morning. They should be joining us momentarily as we head into this. I'm hoping it's going to be a good day. Again, with the market holiday yesterday, trading was a little sketchy, I found, and obviously we had some technical issues depending what platform you were on. So so for those that experienced that, hopefully you get a smoother trading day today. I'm going to start cautious. I don't know what to expect here at the open, so take it easy. And, often my best trades on these days come an hour after the market opens. So I'm not your typical trader that guns off right at the open and is all done in 20 minutes. I trade well. That's good for me. I see Brian's got a coffee.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
I see Brian. Oh, background feedback or something.
It sounds
don't know
sounds
what's going
rough
on
there. We'll figure out what that is. Oh,
What
smooth
is
sailing now, looks like.
Okay. Is it
Good morning,
okay?
Brian.
Okay
Hope
now?
you're doing well.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I am doing well, thank you. How's everyone out there? How's everyone doing?
There we go.
Should be an interesting day. Another interesting day.
Andrew turned on the lights. He's ready to go.
There we go.
With you guys both trading in the dark there. It is so dark.
Yeah, it is very dark here. It is 6:25.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Good morning,
It's
Andrew.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you feeling today?
I am good. Ready to
Excellent.
lose money.
You ready? I was expecting that. Every time you come off of a losing day, you're like, I'm ready to lose money today. So
No. Seriously, in all seriousness,
No.
I think it's a really great market. I was really close to not wake up because I went to bed late, but said, no, I gotta come. The market is volatile. Tesla is crazy. Yesterday I was watching, went up to 360. I had a huge FOMO in life, but there's one rule in the market is reversion to the mean. That's the fundamental. It's like gravity. It's going to happen. It has to come back to the mean. So nothing goes up forever.
I mean, nothing does
All
go up
right.
forever.
Well, you guys
So,
trade smart
Shop,
today, and have a good one. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you
thanks.
so much.
Yeah,
All right, take care, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Carlos. Thank you,
Shop.
Peter.
Shop is earning, Brian?
Yeah, Shop is earnings. Home Depot had earnings too. It's not really showing up on anything, although it is up a little bit, but it's it's not really doing much. Volume's light on HD. Yeah, Shopify really must have, I didn't see what their numbers were, but they must have really blown it out of the water. Shop's been on a real tear too in terms of the daily. I mean, it's already run up quite a bit. Yeah, broke out and wow, big volume. So I'm not sure what to do with that.
A few months ago, it was trading at 48. Now it's at 107. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I know. Crazy, eh?
Brian, can you share your screen in the chat?
I can. Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Just watching Tesla right now. Tesla's down about $7 or $8.
Crypto was all the way up to the moon, literally, but that one is also stopped. To the moon, went up to $90,000.
So let's see what happens open here. Peter said, so wait for a few minutes. PLTR is gapping down a little bit.
Okay, so my trading would be look at potentially Tesla. If it comes above the VWAP, volume-weighted average price, which is the blue line on my chart, guys, you can see the very thick blue line on my chart at 1 minute and 5 minute. Looks like it found the bottom at around 339. If it comes above the VWAP around 344, I might go long for the break of high pre-market 347. And then you put this stop loss somewhere around, just below the VWAP. But that already depends on the first few minutes. If it really pops up way too much, then I might not take it long. Short is also possible on it, but we got to see if we can get a good. It was very difficult to short it yesterday, so we'll see. I prefer to go long on it. On a 5 minute, we have this 347.50 as a potential resistance. This the moving average in 5 minute chart. On a 1 minute chart is more clear. Maybe potentially we can go green even. NVIDIA, same situation here. NVIDIA, if you can get a opening range break up, that would be nice. But right now it's a little bit extended from the VWAP. PLTR popped up to 62. Now again, very extended on a daily chart. PLTR is not really super. I'm not really big super fan of PLTR yet. Amazon would be another thing. Amazon all-time high is at 210. So on a daily chart, we're looking very strong. Potentially above 210 if you can get a good entry. Shop is probably the best stock in play as the fundamental news. Again, it's establishing a really clear areas in the pre-market, potentially opening range break up towards 110, 111, 112. But it all depends on the opening price action. See how the opening price action would really work. But I think I would really like a Shop right now. And Tesla has always been nice in terms of order flow, but in terms of choppiness, I'm not sure.
Yeah, same PLTR, same thing. It's kind of a meme stock. So a lot of retail traders can be really harder to trade. Shop doesn't look that strong. Kind of peaked at 110, 111, and now it's kind of pulling back inside some moving averages here. So we'll see what comes from shop. Qs and SPY are pretty flat right now. The IWM's down a fair amount. So here we go, people. Everybody, see what happens. Let's see what happens.
See the very volume is. Tesla is super volatile as usual.
It's kind of popping up a bit.
Not a lot of volume on shop yet. All right, so Tesla is. Wait for Tesla. Green.
All right.
NVIDIA started strong.
Okay, I'm long NVIDIA. Let's see if it stays above 147.
Tesla looks like it couldn't go above the VWAP.
Yeah, it had trouble there.
339 is a level.
Yeah,
hopefully it doesn't sell off way too. No.
Yeah, I'm just getting out of NVIDIA at 147.04. I don't like it. Seems to be
getting a short on Tesla. Getting a partial fill on that. Let's see if I should have gone earlier.
There's a lot of.
I'm getting a short on Tesla, 339. Small size because this Tesla, the opening is super crazy.
Choppy, yeah. Nothing's really looking that great yet.
I'm adding a little bit more on Tesla here. All right, so let's see if Tesla can go.
Tesla does look interesting.
All right, let's see. I get the partial fill, unfortunately, on that. So do we still have the problem with the fills today or no?
I don't know.
All right, so I'm short Tesla, guys. Let's see if we can get 335, which is yesterday low.
It really held out. It's nice, good to see that it's true. Good to see it's dropped below that 339 level.
Yeah, that was the pre-market level.
Yeah.
If you can get there, I'll see. SPY rejected the previous day close. NVIDIA is going down. Shop. Okay, now the volume is coming in shop is interestingly. Getting a long on shop, guys, at 108.50 as well. I'm long on shop as well, guys, at 10. What's my average on shop? 109.20. It's kind of not a great entry. Let's see if you can go toward break of 110. Still short. I didn't partial on Tesla. Maybe I should have.
No, there's a lot of orders down slower. I'm going to take a short. Take a short here, 338.80. It did bounce right off yesterday's low.
I gotta stop that on shop. This was a bad trade on shop. Getting a stop down on shop. Let's see what Tesla is doing. The shop might actually losing.
Shop bounced off the VWAP.
Yeah, it was a quick
TLTR.
bounce with the heavy volume. Yeah. It's coming back up now. Piece of garbage. Okay, let's see if Tesla wants to do opening range breakdown. I haven't partialed yet, unfortunately, on Tesla yet.
Yeah, I've got a short position on Tesla now. Let's see if it does break down here.
Tesla came to my break-even point.
That's over my.
Man, it's still they're buying this.
Yeah.
NVIDIA is a long. I'm taking a long NVIDIA long at 146.60. Let's see if NVIDIA wants to do opening range, 5-minute opening range break up. All right, there you go. NVIDIA is going up for 147, adding a little bit more to NVIDIA. Oh, there you go. NVIDIA is going up. Tesla, I need to get out of Tesla.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to get out of it too. Still strong.
All right, let's see if NVIDIA can continue the breakout. 147.
It's kind of where it stalled before. Let's see if it's this R4 is 147.60-ish.
Going to come back up. Tesla is still crazy.
Yeah, NVIDIA is still strong here.
I got to stop that on my Tesla, guys. I got to stop that on my
Tesla too. Yeah, I'm out of Tesla too.
This thing is still strong. I'm back long on Tesla. I'm trying to get long on Tesla 342.
I don't want to get into chasing Tesla around.
Yeah, Tesla is now trying to do a 5-minute opening range breakup. Lost so much money on this Tesla in the last week or so. Let's see if NVIDIA is going up. Let's see if Tesla can. I'm getting a size on Tesla, guys, at 342.80. Let's see if it can go up. NVIDIA, I want to get to 147.60, guys. Let's see if we can ask at 147. Right, here we go. NVIDIA is nice. NVIDIA is at 4. I am partial. Should I partial or no, Brian? What do you think?
I don't know. It's that R4. Might keep going. Qs have just broken out higher.
Yeah, it looks super strong. All right, Tesla is also going up. Let's see if Tesla can break a 5 today toward the green. I'm long Tesla, guys, as well. So I'm partialing some on NVIDIA here, 147.74. Tesla, see if you can go for the break of 345. NVIDIA 48. NVIDIA, it was nice. Shop is, yeah, it didn't, shop can be potentially a breakout. It turned out 148. NVIDIA, 148. Wow, NVIDIA is super nice. Guys, I'm partialing out more, and I have a big size on NVIDIA. Let's see. Detail 148.26. This thing is on fire at NVIDIA. Holy moly.
Yeah, look at it go. Great move. Crazy.
Crazy.
Where is it going? Yesterday's high just under 149. Tesla is now rolling over.
Tesla is a nightmare. Are you long on Tesla?
No, not no position.
Yeah, I'm long on it. I get stopped out on it at 341.89. Tesla's. Yeah, I got to stop that on Tesla long too. It's just this thing is crazy. Sharp is going up again. NVDA. Sharp is going back up. 109. NVDA is pulling back, maybe potentially adding an NVDA. What's my average on NVDA? 146.79. I'm adding a little bit more on NVDA here. Bring the average to 147. Let's see.
It's kind of a dangerous area.
For NVIDIA, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Right, so NVIDIA is very close to stop me out. Let's see what we're gonna do with NVIDIA. Shop, I'm long shop guys at 109 for the breakout live today. Easy, Brian, easy.
Yeah.
Oh, like shop is going up. Oh, there you go. Shop is there you go. Nice. 110. Partialing on shop, guys. NVIDIA is stopping me out. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so I gotta stop that on NVIDIA, guys. Yeah, I'm stop that on NVIDIA. Let's go back to shop.
Yeah, I'm short NVIDIA.
Yeah, NVIDIA is rolling over. Nice shop.
Yeah, when it rejected that R4 level, it kind of popped above it and then dropped right back down below it. So now we're at the VWAP and below the moving averages. Okay, I'm going to cover some here at 146.50.
Shop is nice, guys. Oh yeah, NVIDIA is rolling over really bad. Yeah. I should have got short in there too. What do you think, Brian? It's too late, huh?
I don't know. We're coming back into some level where we chopped around in the pre-market. That's why I'm taking some off here. Kind of feel like there's going to be some support at this 146.20, 30 area.
All right, Tesla's a nightmare. Market was 111. We did the breakout of 111. NVDA super. SMCI. What does SMCI doing? SMCI and the PLTR. Bitcoin not to the moon. Tesla looks like it wants to go down. It couldn't really go up to the VWAP.
Yeah.
So
kind of did the same thing yesterday.
Did the same thing I did yesterday, huh? Took our money.
Yeah, I think so. Took our money and then rolled over.
Our money.
Just
Took our money. Did the same thing as yesterday. See, NVIDIA was a really nice pop, and now it's dropping. I'm long shop. The only thing that I have in shop, I want to see what the shop is doing. SMR is getting the scanner. Anything else on SMR is very nice. No scale power. Mara. What are the crypto stocks are doing? Mara 2.9.
Mara's popping up now.
Somebody in the chat mentioned Mara. Yeah,
Mara's
Mara
looking
literally. Meta looks good. This is a nightmare. There's really no pattern on the 5-minute. Eventually, I think it's going to go one way or other, but right now it's not really doing anything. So let me see if shop position is going to break out or not. Looking at shop position to see if he can pop up. Not. My average on Shopee is 108.70, so I'll get a stop out on it if it goes there. Wow, Tesla is crazy. Be careful of Tesla, guys. Eventually, I think Tesla is gonna do a break up or break down. I think if you can't close the window, it's choppy. Yeah. I'm looking at Tesla potentially, hopefully for a long that goes up to nicely to previous day close. Shop is stopping me out, guys. I'm officially out from Shop. That was a nice pop on it. We get that. Yeah, just to stop me out. Meta. Somebody in YouTube mentioned Meta. Let's see what Meta is doing. Meta to 600, huh? Wow, yeah.
Yeah, what's Meta doing? Oh, yeah, wow. Look at Meta go. That's what we should have been in today. Should have been in Meta today. Why weren't we in Meta? That's what I want to know. All right. Well, I'm still short some shares in NVIDIA, and I just want to see it break down from here. So just sticking with that trade right now.
You're still short NVIDIA?
Yep. Still holding on to some.
Yeah, NVIDIA, what the hell was that pop and then drop?
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of pushed above. I was watching that R4 level, though. That's why I was thinking it was going to reject. But then it went above it. But then it immediately pulled back to it. That's through that Greystone Doji. Came right back to that R4 level, which is what I thought, okay, now that's a good sign. Might be a short.
Tesla is looking for a long 343. Tesla's tricky, but I'm looking for a long on Tesla. Let's see if we can go long. I'm going for a long on Tesla 342. Let's see. I lost so much money. I might as well lose another one. Is this moving average on 1 minute chart? NVIDIA is holding.
Look at Mara's breaking out here. NVIDIA's not gonna, still holding that R3 level.
Long on NVIDIA to 146.78. I'll put the stop loss into 146.
You're going to trade against me. I'm long. I'm long at Mara for a laugh.
No, it's good. Mara is a good pattern. Might go green.
Yeah, no,
Mara is a very nice.
yeah, no, it's kind of pushed out here. This nice little move up.
Nice. That's a very nice pop. Mara might go green for the day.
Yeah, I think so.
NVDA. Let's see, NVDA is going up. That's nice. Let's see what's for Tesla. All right, Tesla doesn't seem that it wants to go higher.
No, Tesla's just it's just stuck in range. It's just ugly.
Definitely, it's a nightmare. I'm getting out of Tesla. I'm all out of Tesla, guys. I'm all out of Tesla. It's for long. NVIDIA is the new sheriff in town. It's going to go up.
I'm thinking of getting out of that long. The rest of the short. We'll see.
NVIDIA?
Yeah, NVIDIA. Yeah, I'm going to get. I'm getting out of it. Yeah, I'm out of NVIDIA. My short position, so it's still profitable, but didn't transition to through that R3 level that I was hoping. Mara's still looking good.
Mara trade was
still
nice.
There.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your Mara trade was nice. Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming up.
So what's Amazon doing? Shop went back. Okay, now NVIDIA is doing pretty good. Maybe I should add a little bit more on it. I'm adding more on NVIDIA, 147.40. Oh, popped up. We have R4 again on NVIDIA. MSTR hit the scanner. Crypto is going up again. Yes.
Yeah.
Crypto to the moon. Crypto to the moon,
baby. Yeah. I'm going to take a bit of profit here at 73, 24.73.
Shop tested the VWAP is going back up. It's just difficult to trade it. Let's see NVIDIA.
Yeah. Shop is really terrible. It's range bound.
Mara wants to go to 25, but that's Tor Doom.
Hopefully. Just got a big order at 25.
STR to 1,000, assuming a super cycle bull market story. Repurchasing interest income to risk on the market share. So you're saying MSTR is going to be to 1,000? I don't know, man. These kind of things is 346. You think MSTR is going to be 3 times? Damn. Oh, Tesla. Damn it, Tesla. Let's see NVIDIA to the moon. Gary, that is, I don't know, these calculations are, that's the problem with the market, man. You can't really, nobody saw this move coming, and then this drop is coming faster as you can imagine. I wouldn't personally bet on any of these. Like John posted something interesting that you got to have very low per single digit of your portfolio, these kind of things, because volatility is a very important part of any investment. Like the people who hold an MSTR, these guys really had some vision. because this company went up to like humble to less than $1, came back up like
Hmm.
you gotta be careful buying something on these ones religiously. So super important.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. 25 on.
Mara is very strong. Yeah, Bitcoin is also going up, so I think you're good on that front. So I am very red for the day, thanks to Mr. Tesla.
Yeah, that didn't help my day either.
Nvidia was nice, but it was a
Nvidia,
profitable
I made
day.
a bit of money back, but now I'm Mara trade got me looking a little better here.
CoinL is the leveraged for coin. Yeah,
Probably,
I'm
yeah.
not sure.
So,
Yeah, you can actually trade. That's actually have really good volume too. CoinL. This is interesting. I never heard of that one. Yeah, 2 times of coin. So that's a pretty good leverage product. If you want to buy a coin, you can potentially buy CoinL. That's interesting. Never
yeah,
heard of this one.
yeah.
That's a good. That's a good, I think, product. Has good volume too. I like the sound of it. You know when the dust makes this sound, you did something really bad. You don't have enough buying power, or it's not shortable,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
get the hell out of here. It's like, all right. So let's see if this Nvidia is gonna go up or not.
Look at Tesla. It's just chopping right around the VWAP. It's going nowhere. Your
That's crazy.
your buddy Shop looks like it's thinking about breaking out here.
Yeah, shop was super nice. I wish that I could add back on shop, but I just got a bad entry. The problem with the opening up too much above the VWAP is just it makes a little bit trading weird. So Nvidia is good, man. New sheriff in town is Nvidia. Look at that beautiful move up. I think we're gonna go back up to all four levels that we have at 149, hopefully, and 150. Yeah, I'm long Nvidia, guys, and I have a fairly big size. So this is a nightmare. Look at that. It's been like 10 minutes. It's been killing people at the
Yeah,
VWAP.
it's just going
Chop.
going going nowhere.
Yeah, it's just a shop house. It's like a butcher shop. I can smell my own flesh being chopped up there already.
Ooh, that's a visual, or because it's not visual.
I can see my finger.
Yeah,
Give me my loss back.
Andrew,
Come on,
Brian,
Nvidia.
yes.
we have almost 850 people now watching you guys
Wow.
trade live, but we only have
Wow.
300 likes.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right, guys,
do
if
better.
you like the video, we can actually give laptop. So what do you think about this? If you can get 800 likes, we give a laptop away or a funded
Whoa,
account.
that 800 likes. Wow.
I think
That
they
is
can
nice.
That would, yeah.
Or maybe a free Vancouver event. Hey guys, by the way, we actually added 10 VIP tickets for Vancouver. That includes a certain really interesting things, including a dinner with us and come to my place. So check out the TEDx webpage for the VIP if you want to be included on
Included. That's awesome.
that. Yeah. Okay, so Nvidia is going up, guys. 148. I'm adding more on NVDA, guys. Now I'm the biggest
Tesla.
shareholder of NVDA.
Yeah. Tesla kind of broke out some range for momentarily.
Tesla. All right, so guys, I have a big size on NVDA. We squeezed Brian successfully altogether.
I'm
Brian.
out. I'm already out.
Oh, there you go. Man, it's going. It's going. Lambo rides come with the VIP. Yeah, that comes. Do I have the Lambo next? Yeah, I do still have the Lambo. A
course you
Lambo
have the
ride
Lambo.
included.
Of course you have the Lambo. Did you take it camping on the weekend?
No, I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. The road was horrible. I destroyed the rental car. The road was so bad that the
Oh, I
tire
know.
blew up for the rental car.
No way.
Yeah, it was
That's
like so
that's
here is this is your problem back. I'm so glad I didn't take my Lambo. All right, guys. Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla's moving. Mara came back at my VWAP or my break even. Unfortunately,
Might be a case for long for Tesla now at 341 after so many times of popping up and down. I have a very big position on NVIDIA, guys. I haven't partialed, no, and I won the high of the day. No, I was thinking it on because it's a lease, so I was wondering, do I still have it or not? But I have it by next year, March. Yeah, it's a short-term lease. All right, guys, NVIDIA is going to make my day. Come on. 148.27. I'm not selling 1 cent below 149. I have a big size on it. Daily chart, yeah, we want 148.91 yesterday high. Yes, I'm not selling. I'm the biggest shareholder. Jensen Huang is calling me now.
Jensen. Oh, what was that?
Oh,
Is that
it broke the high, did it?
oh, Broken 5 today?
Okay.
Was that the
Yeah.
sound of Broken?
Opa.
Opa. There you go. Wow, Meta really kind of lost its you know what.
How's your Mara doing? Did you went all the way up to
No, I'm still hanging. I'm still holding. I almost got stopped out there. I'm still holding a lot of the positions still. Still hoping it'll move back up here.
Come on, NVDA. You got to go up back to 149. What's the bond market doing? TLT down. CLT down. Yeah, 91.
So yields are coming back up.
SPY rolled over. Qs are rolled over.
Yeah, SPY really rolled over there. Qs, something happened.
Is there news at 10 o'clock? I don't think, was it?
We had a Fed speaker, Fed Gov Waller was talking.
Yeah, we do have a lot of Fed speakers this week. God, they love to talk now.
I don't know. They're not really impacting that much anymore, are they?
No,
There's a new
not.
sheriff in town, President Trump now moves the market. Like, who cares? All right, so Tesla is going down. The butcher shop is going down. I stay away from this Tesla for now. NVIDIA, shit, maybe I should have partialed, huh? Maybe we do 920 on it. Average on NVIDIA
Maybe.
is 147, so I still have a good average. No, DF, I don't think the Feds, like back in 2022 and 2023, were very important, but now, even the economic data, inflation numbers and stuff, it doesn't change very much because inflation has come down significantly. So a little bit of, up and down really doesn't, impact the market. Now, just that, we got to follow the President Trump tariffs, policies, tax cuts, that kind of things are important now. Like back in the good old time, 2018, 19 was like that. I didn't know what Fed is until like 2022. Like I'd never heard of them. Like we were never really followed any of them. They were really become relevant after pandemic recovery. Top, we go back up very nicely. NVIDIA, I'm still long, guys. Tesla is a butcher shop, unfortunately, which I got chopped up really bad on it. But it was crazy. I was watching yesterday Tesla going up like 360 in the post market.
Yeah.
There was no mercy. Just keep buying.
Just the FOMO was real.
FOMO was really bad. Even some of the newsletters that I followed, they were talking about the FOMOs. That's it was really fun. Maybe I write something today about the FOMO. That it's the one rule of financial market is the reversion to the mean. Reversion to the mean. Always wait until it comes that. It's like gravity. You can't defy it. So control the FOMO.
Okay, I'm out of the rest of Mara at 24.30, close to my break even. But I got some good partials out of that. So
Shop moving. I had a good trade on Shop. Didn't make as much as I was hoping because it chased it at the open, but
man, Meta really rolled over too.
So if you want to short coin, if the coin L, then must be coin S2. No. The cons. Yeah, it's not a good ticker. Cons. Let's see. Coin shorts ETF. It must be short, huh?
Yeah. There's got to be. There's all sorts of ones like NVIDIA has NVDL and NVDS.
Yeah, I think there is. I can't find the ticker on it.
Well, maybe Coin doesn't have one. I looked to see if there was a Canadian version of Coin, but there isn't. Because some of the Canadian ETFs you can trade NVIDIA.
Shop is super strong. It's popping up. Shop is, I like Shop. These are the typical stock and play move. Very nice patterns and stuff. It kind of opened weirdly because it opened up way above the VWAP, but now it's going up through this 112.76 level. I like that. I wish I could just jump back in there rather than getting chopped up on Tesla. I would have preferred in there. So I'm still negative, guys, for the day. Let's see what this NVIDIA is doing. I'm trying to hold NVIDIA because I need the profit on it.
What's Mara doing?
Shop
still in a downtrend. Shop's breaking out finally. PLTR is selling a bit.
PLTR 15. Yeah, PLTR.
Yeah, we were talking about this
PLTR.
yesterday and talking about it at the close. How what's his name, Alex Karp or whatever, the guy, the CEO of PLTR, has sold 640 million, almost like over $500 million worth of stock. Probably still has
Yeah,
like
of course.
billions of. He probably still has billions of shares worth.
I think there's limitation also to how much they can sell. Like, I don't think they can just sell whatever they want. Like, I know the board has to approve, and there is some limitation on the when and how much they can actually sell.
I'm not sure if there is.
Is not? Peter
I
might
don't think
know.
so. Well, I'm a director of a public company. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any limit to me selling any or all of my shares. Oh, like Nvidia's back at high of day. PLTR is
Yeah.
bouncing. Q's and SPY bouncing back. Buying brigade came in.
So Elon Musk can dump whatever he wants at any time that he wants.
Pretty much. I think it just obviously he has to, because he's an insider. He has to file. He'd have to file. I don't know what the form is in the States, but
Oh, okay. So I
if
didn't know
you're,
that.
yeah, if you're an insider, or if you have, I think, more than 5% of the company, I think, in terms of shares, there's some level.
Hello. This is
Hello.
Bearable Traders Investing AI Bot. You had a question about selling shares by an insider? Please restate your
Yes,
question.
Peter.
These are your
So
question.
Peter, you know, you work in the public companies. So how does it work? Can you just sell anytime that you want, or you have to make the announcement before? I know you have to file it after, but what about the before? Like, can Elon Musk or CEO PLTR just dump their shares, or no? The board has to approve, or something like that.
Thank you for your question. Most corporate insiders have restrictions within their contract that may limit
Oh,
when they
yeah.
can sell shares. Their contract may dictate periods of time in which there are blackouts or dates in which they must sell. Also, there are regulatory considerations that may limit their selling. For example, they cannot sell during major news events or quarterly
That's true.
earnings cycles. All
That's true.
sales must be registered before they sell, and they must be executed by a third party.
That is
Do you
true.
have a
There's a
question?
there's a period around events and earnings where you're not allowed to buy or sell. And the other thing, of course, is it just doesn't look good if if you're if you're insider and you're dumping all your shares. That kind of raises some eyebrows in public companies and investors.
I don't care. They can give me eyebrows as much as they want. Give me my billions.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Eh?
Give me my. Look at me like, oh,
I guess if
whatever.
you care about your company. Look at Nvidia tried to break out, couldn't do it, or at least he pulled back to where it broke out from.
Thank you
PLTR.
for using the Bearable Traders AI bot. We take over the world. Take over. Thank
Imagine
you.
your AI is Peter. Like, imagine. Have you seen the movie Hair? Like, Scarlett Johansson is the AI. I like my AI to be like her. Right. So Nvidia, we're gonna get it to 148.88. That's what I'm selling.
Does somebody have dial-up?
Who is
I think that was.
Is that
I think that
Peter?
was. I think that was Peter, or it could have been me. That was our.
Okay, I believe
That's
that.
all Bear Bill traders. That's all Bear Bill traders can afford. We've got dial-up. We've got a dial-up AI.
Yeah, the live stream is run on dial-up.
Remember dial-up, and then you were on the only phone line in the house, and then someone would pick up the phone to make a call.
Get off the phone.
Good old time. Bring us the good old time. All right, guys. Let's get back into character. Tesla is killing people in that range. Shopify is at 113. I'm still long on NVIDIA. I haven't sold. I want to get 148.89. I think this one has a strength in there.
Yeah, I just took some NVIDIA and pulled back because I didn't have anything. Didn't have any positions, so I figured.
Did you sell the Mara or no?
Yeah, I did. I got stopped out of the rest of it as it pulled back. Unfortunately, now it's going back up again. Could be heading back to this 2480.
The butcher shop is bleeding. Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla's slowly grinding lower there. Yeah, Qs and SPY have been kind of choppy too. I mean, if you look at the charts on those, it's kind of been pretty ugly as well. So not a super easy day, not really a trending day in any way. Shop just slowly grinding higher here.
Shop is very nice. It's going up very, very nice.
Yeah. Would have been
Watermelon. I
Watermelon.
just talked to Watermelon in the room. You guys are talking about Brian. I don't know if that was you on the dial-up or who did that, but just to extend my geek creds, you mentioned StarCraft. Look, hey, look at this. I got the box CD set right here from circa, when was this, like 1990 something?
Well, that's StarCraft 2.
People make fun of me for not having things, for keeping everything. I got everything right at my fingertips in this house, man. Look at that. There you go.
Perfect.
Wow.
That's StarCraft 2. That's true. That's not the original, but I decided to try and play the new one. There you
Do
go.
you like it?
Wow. Bring us the good old
I like
times.
the original better.
Yeah.
Bring us the good old times.
Yeah. There you go, Peter. Awesome.
All right, so we are getting to NVIDIA. Guys, I'm hoping the size of NVIDIA, but I'm convinced this one is going to go test the previous day high, 148.88.
Yeah, this is right here where I'm thinking I might sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't hate me. I'm short Tesla again.
I hate that stock. I lost so much money on Tesla today and last week too. Like, I hate this company.
All right, well, here we go. Just shorted it with some calls, or some puts, I should say, using some options. Looking like this 335 level is what it's hunting for here. Right.
Tesla is going to break down finally.
Here we go. Just covering, just selling some puts. It's just the 335s. That's nice.
Should have bought some puts yesterday. Why we didn't do that? No, instead of selling calls, I should have bought some puts, like $500,000 puts.
Yeah, you
That would
could.
have been.
That would have been better. Okay, selling. Sold some more there at 12.
So November 15, the puts of like 360.
They're super
How much would you
expensive.
get?
That's the problem with them. They're just so expensive.
How much was it yesterday? It was closed at
No, I don't know.
25. You're right. The 360 is 25, and now they're trading at 28. They're not moving that much in your direction. Unbelievable. Yeah, they're super expensive.
It's because there's so much volatility in the price.
Yeah, I didn't partial. Maybe I should start partial on NVDA because it looks like a little bit toppy. I don't want this to roll over on me. It makes 5 minutes. I'm still very profitable on NVDA, but maybe a partial sum here
Yeah,
because I
I
need
got
some
it. I
profit.
got out of it. I got out of it right at that when he got up to the yesterday's high. Hmm. Look at that.
Not much
Tesla
beyond.
bounced. That was a nice move by Tesla, right down to yesterday's low and bounced there. And I knew it. It's where it sort of bounced. It's sort of where it went first couple minutes in the market open as well, where it held support there. So all the indexes are red today. It's getting a bit of profit taking. Block is up today, or commonly known as Square.
Square is up.
Yeah. What do you know?
Jack Dorsey company. Still Jack Dorsey running it, huh? Block.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Dorsey. Wow. Jack Dorsey is still back, huh? So
He's
crazy
still
during the event.
he's still there, still pushing Bitcoin.
This is crazy.
Hmm. I don't see anything worth trading right now. Honestly, I'm just could short Tesla again here, but it wouldn't be an A plus setup. I mean, that's looking at it, it could go either direction.
Oh, like that. Avi did a very
Oh, there
nice
goes
trade on
Nvidia.
it.
Yeah, there goes
Oh yeah,
Nvidia.
149.
Nvidia's yeah, we're going to 149.
Did you bail on
Let's
it, Brian?
yeah I
Did
bailed
you
on it
really
right
bail
here.
on that?
Yeah, I just thought chances are it could have rolled over there.
What
Nvidia's
happened to the moon then?
well, there are definitely some orders there. 140, 149, 150.
I like that. Exactly the same trade that I did on NVDA. I'm actually looking at, let me bring Avi's trade. Exactly the trade that I'm doing is on NVDA. Avi did it on shares, common shares. Brent, you can grab it for YouTube if you want from directly. But let me actually send it to you, Brent. So this is very nice. This is actually, I like that. I like this kind of screenshot. So Avi made $8,000
Excuse me.
trading today. Good for him. But let me send this one to Brent directly. Okay, so This is exactly the trade that I did at the open. I think Brian also took that trade. So Avi
Yeah.
did it on NVDA 146 calls, probably for November 15. So very nice. So we went long with the shares. Avi went long with the um, um, call options. So super nice. Look, as you see here, the price. And what I like here about this screenshot that Avi did is, put the, calls and 1 minute chart next to each other here. So you can actually see that super nice how it's correlated together for 146. So especially NVIDIA has a very, very good option chain. It's a very, very nice option chain. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of volume of contract is going in there. Open interest are highs. The spread is really low on that. So it's much easier to trade that. But
Yeah.
that's from 2.7 all the way up to 3.7.
Very nice.
And what is those? What are those calls? Those calls must be $10 now, probably.
Which ones are they? 146s?
146, I think, yeah.
Oh,
So that's a perfect yeah, so that's the perfect of the use of day trading. So options day trading is super powerful. You don't have to do it like what I do. You can do the same patterns on options, and
yeah.
just trade them excessively leveraged.
Yeah. Options can be very powerful. So, and if you want to read more about options, learn about options, you can always check out my book on Amazon, How to Trade Options. Not just for day trading, but pretty much all sorts of different strategies you can use. Look at this. nice
Oh,
big
man.
volume move through 149.
Yeah, that's what we want,
Yeah.
guys. 150. I'm actually holding still a lot of share size. I want Nvidia more because I'm down thanks to Mr. Tesla.
I'm long. I got long some 149 calls on Nvidia. Love the chart on the book map here. Got big orders at 149.50 and 150.
Nice. Brian, somebody's giving you a shout
Really
out
noted
in
this.
in
In
YouTube about your project.
oh, nice. Oh, it's awesome. Thank you, guys. If you do read our books,
All right.
we always appreciate an honest review on Amazon. Helps us out.
Let me share the link of your books to the chat room for options trading, guys. It's pretty good. It covers day trading. It covers some of the strategies for so for swing trading as well.
Yeah.
I am sharing it into the chat room, into the YouTube chat, and also
Awesome.
I'm putting it on announcement. Mr. Peasant book on the
Whoa,
option.
look at this. Wow. Look at this. Nice.
Yes, 150. Nvidia is going to go all-time high. I'm holding most of my position for all-time high. I'm only
Yeah.
30% down. All-time high is exactly at 149.76, 49.80. Let's say 150, just to round it up. So close.
Yeah. NVIDIA has a level here at 149.56. It's where we rejected from. But there is another level here, R6 at 150.
Right. So Nvidia, we want all-time high. Come on. What the market is doing, SPY is okay, Qs are meh. So since market is not really super going down, so there is a good chance that Nvidia hits the all-time high.
Yeah, it's not. Mark Qs are just very flat. Just They're down like 0.01%. Now we're down 0%. IWM is the one that's down the most here.
Did IWM broke all-time high? I think it was
I'm
very
not sure
close.
if it actually did. It
all-time
came
high,
close though. Yeah. Yeah, it came close.
244 is all-time high, yeah. And 2,000 piece of garbage company.
40% of them not profitable.
Yeah. There's a lot of regional banks in there.
Yes, for sure. Oh, there's some big orders building right under 150
For
on
maybe I should record that.
NVIDIA. Yeah,
The
see the
recap.
book map. You can see book map here. There's a lot of orders. They're front running this 150 here.
Camera and a list of the camera in the chat room to do this. Actually, I don't need the camera there. So 114 is going up. So let's see, guys. I'm looking at NVIDIA for the break of all-time high because we want to celebrate all together.
We're going to get some fireworks. Shoot them off your balcony. Well, at least it's sunny out now, or it's light out. Look at us. We're just creeping back up. Creeping. There's a wall of orders there. It's going to need some volume to get through that. Shop just broke through 114. Shop continues to move up here.
There we go. We're going to see that, guys. We're going to see the history together. Tesla is coming back up too.
Yeah.
That piece of garbage, Tesla. I know. Tesla really is super choppy today. I mean, I couldn't trade Tesla. I had two big loss and it both long and short. But thanks to NVIDIA, Mr. Huang is going to give our money back. I still have a big size on NVIDIA. 147. All right, so today, guys, at 10:30, we don't have any speaker or special guest. What about Brian and I can do Ask Me Anything?
Sure. Let's do
If
it.
anything in the chat, in YouTube, guys, if you have any question about how we trade, who we are, what we did, how's life, that kind of thing.
Relationship problems.
Anything?
Whatever. Anything.
Ask me.
Relationships.
You know, I have no filter. I don't know about Brian, so.
How you stay married? How do you avoid getting married forever? Like Andrew.
So the Lambo insurance is actually not bad. The Lambo insurance, I'm paying $500 a month. for the Lambo insurance. So for the next mountain that I'd like to climb, there is one nice volcano in South America. It's called Ojos del Saldo. It's in Chile. So I'm thinking of climbing it over Christmas time. It's 7,000 meters, like 22,000 feet. That's for me. Next summer, I want to go to Pakistan, climb some of the big Karakoram peaks, like Gasherbrum 2, maybe. So what am I holding in long-term portfolio, AF? I'm personally holding a lot of S&P 500 VOO, and I slowly add, bonds into that, like VCLT. You can do TLT.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of holdings. I've got JEPI, JEPQ. Those are covered call ETFs. Canadian accounts, I've got HDIV, which is dividend high dividend funds. I had a lot of bonds, but I got out of them when it started to roll over, when the yield started to come back up.
Yeah, the bonds are a very important part of portfolio. You should actually have some because they generate some income. And as I'm getting older and I'm getting a little bit less risk averse, I'm trying to add more bond into my portfolio. So what else? Let me get questions. There's a question, any mountain worth climbing? There's so many mountains in America worth climbing. Yeah, beautiful. Depending on how we want to do. I mean, the biggest one is Denali in Alaska. It's very beautiful, but it's more expedition style. So,
bonds are for old people. Well, yeah, yes and no. I mean, you can trade bonds. Like last year, we were, when the interest rates were really starting to peak. I was talking with Artie, Andrew's brother, and we decided that interest rates were going to start to roll over. So both of us were trading TLT, which is price of bonds. So when interest rates drop, bond prices go up. So it's not a bad trade. Actually, that was a really good trade. But that's more just. A lot of people take bonds just because of the safety aspect of it. Income. When you get older, you just want you're more interested in making sure you're getting income, pay the bills. So, but you can trade them too.
So one person is asking me,
Yes.
can you talk about the reasons of your trade buying Tesla on the first 5 minutes?
Look at Tesla go.
Yeah, I know this piece of garbage, man.
Excuse me.
Andrew, tell us how you really feel about Tesla.
Getting a lot of efforts. Now it's just squeezing up.
Yeah, we're getting kind of a squeeze on the Qs right now. They've gone green, and the SPY kind of has found sort of a bottom by the looks of it, and SHOP just keeps pushing higher.
So opening range breakout in the first 5 minutes. If I want to talk about a little bit about the stocks, is essentially you're anticipating a breakout of high of the day and high of pre-market. Like Nvidia over today was super strong, and if I want to take a screenshot here, so it was this whole forming a really nice level at around 146.83. Obviously, it was close to all-time high, and at the opened the strong, but very doji above the VWAP, came down, tested the VWAP. I saw that really hold the VWAP, came back up. I went long, And sometimes you don't know if it's really gonna break out or not. So you go a smaller share size, and then it popped up. As you see this bullish candlestick, volume a little bit more. So I added more for the break of high of the day, and then boom, it did. And then on this pullback, when I added more, I really didn't see this drop coming. But that's okay. I get stopped out. So on a 5-minute chart, it's kind of weird because it was a very nice breakout, 5-minute breakout. But we had this big drop, which is usually you don't see on the very strongest side. But as soon as it came back up, I went jump in there. But I had a much better entry this time. Like I had the VWAP 146.83, and I had the 3 times, and I still hold a very big position on it. So I think there's a potential to go to 150 unless something crazy happens. Although this 5-minute is not nice. This 5-minute drop was super bad. So
Yeah, I'm all out of NVIDIA. I don't like the way it's kind of rolled over.
your average is not good either. So
No,
my average
it's
is
not
pretty
as
good
good.
right
No,
now.
no, correct.
You
But
never
I
that
did get
920.
some. Yeah, no, I did. Well, it's doing it. It's at the 20 right now. It's gone through the 9. It's at the 20. It really needs to hold here.
So T-Man is asking, do you hold any Magnificent 7 for long term? If you hold the SPY or I do VOO, I think for Magnificent 7 is like almost like 20% of this. So yes, I am holding 20% of my position on this NVIDIA and Netflix and stuff. So yeah, so I do. It's part of the ETF. Diversification is really nice. Like diversification is super important, guys. Like now, all these crypto bros are back again, and they're messaging, "Oh, I don't know how you guys do this 9 to 5 shit." I'm like, you can't go all in on crypto. Like you can't really go all in on one asset class. So
Yeah,
diversification is very important. And yeah, it's not that you are the first person to figure out how to make money in the financial market. Diversification has been researched like 100 years, and Wall Street published the papers and everything. If you give it some time, diversification shows itself. Even me, that I think I'm a seasoned trader and sophisticated investor, I'm diversified. I have some cash reserves that I'm not going to touch. I have properties, rental incomes, because I know I can be one decision away from blowing up my account. You just go one of these bad trades on Tesla, naked calls, naked puts, and then you'll blow up. So diversification is very important. And yes, it comes with the FOMO. Like crypto, I have a FOMO to the moon. Yeah, I know. But it's part of, going through the life. And the new book that I'm writing about is about the story of the losses that I developed as a trader. Never seen a bear market in my life. I've never, play around with the leverage product that bad in my life, like when I was growing up, not as a trader, like back in 2013. And
not like not like me. I've seen few. I've seen a few or bear markets. This
yeah,
has
so
been
see,
the.
Brian, yeah, cool. You're more
I was just going to
experienced. You
say,
never really.
yeah. I mean, this has been an amazing bull market. It's just been, and for a number of reasons, obviously circumstances, global circumstances, etc. But it's just been crazy. So,
So
but yeah,
Brian,
I
like,
mean,
does all in on leverage products that I did back in 2022. He was never do that because you've seen things that go back that dropped.
yeah.
I wasn't. For me, always to the moon. No.
I have been trading almost since the beginning of time, since the beginning of the internet. Believe me, the dial tone is real, and I did experience it. I was trading the .com. That was during .com. That was where you could you had a company and it didn't do anything, but all you had to do was say you were going to do something with the internet, and you added .com to your name, and immediately your company was worth 100 times more.
They were selling like blogs and stuff.
It's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy.
It's not like AI at all, right, Brian?
No, hardly.
It
Hardly.
is.
Well, I mean,
Oh, so wait a
I
minute.
mean
It was
that's
worse than that, huh? Yeah, it was worse, huh? Anything with the dots just blowing up.
yeah, exactly. Just the same way that we experienced the Bitcoin blockchain thing when everybody started saying they're going to be involved in blockchain. I remember Kodak was going to have a coin, and immediately it doubled in price. Let's take a look at, someone's asking about SoundHound AI. It's popped up quite a bit. Did it? I thought I saw it had earnings. Did it have earnings recently? Let's see. Well, let's see. It's like your Nvidia is having trouble getting to 150.
I know it's just disappointing.
And SoundHound is like a lot of these stocks. I mean, it's had a big run up. It's extended from moving averages. It's didn't quite. I mean, $9, 8.80 sort of area where it really would experience some resistance, but this sort of intermediate area, this 750 area is another area. I mean, there's a bit of a gap here.
Ahmad is asking a question about the best time interval to find support and resistance. I use them on daily chart, and I have to go back way, before I go to the weekly or monthly chart, mostly daily. Some other traders like Avi and Eamon, I think they're using also like 1 hour or
Yeah,
the other
60
time frame
minutes.
as well. I do 60 minutes.
Yeah.
But Brian, are you looking at any levels in the smaller time frame, smaller than
Well,
daily?
for entries and exits, I often, I always use a 2-minute chart. But when I'm looking at overall levels and where you can target, where the daily ranges might be, 60-minute daily and dailies. I mean, if you look at this Nvidia right now, this 150 level is an area of pretty significant. We're going to be an area of pretty significant resistance. Go back a couple days. We what did we do here? We got to 149.95. Again, that's why it's having challenges getting through this 150 level. But I mean, if it breaks through there, it's going to rip.
NVDA 150 is gonna go.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. I put my money in there. Like literally, I put a lot of my money in there. I have 20,000 shares of NVDA sitting here,
All right.
waiting for the 150.
Waiting for the breakout.
Yeah. I put my money where my mouth is. Although it's 10:47, it's getting a little bit.
It's getting a little bit late. Yeah, volume starting to drop off a bit on a lot of the stocks we've been watching.
So Lawrence, I personally do not. So the question is, when you enter the trade, do you put the stop loss? I personally don't, and it's for a couple of reasons. Is I trust myself. Sometimes I so much and so fast that I just don't have the time to do that, and
Yeah, I
I
mean,
also kind of a little bit. Brian, what about you?
you should. Yeah, no, I mean, you should, in your mind, you should know where you're going to stop out. I mean, if you were doing this 920 trade on Nvidia, which just happened, I mean, you'd take an entry around the 20 EMA, and then you'd know that if it was going to drop below there, you'd stop out. The only time I use like really like the hard stop losses is if I'm in a day trade and I want to I'm going to step away from my computer and not be able to watch the trade. So
Go to the bathroom or something. Like I even
Yeah,
don't go for
yeah, or
yeah.
breakfast or whatever. I mean, sometimes I'll keep a position on, yeah, even at, if it's trending in the right direction, if it's still got a way to go to the target. Um, yeah, so you can actually trade a range order, which if you have a target in mind, you can. It's sort of like it's called a one order cancels another. So you set your price target that you want to sell at or cover at if you're short, and then you set a stop price that if the trade goes against you, you get stopped out. So you can use that one trade cancels another, or range order. It's called a DOS. But again, I only use those if I'm going to step away and not watch my trade. Again, rejection by NVIDIA there. It's still trying to move, push up. We're getting a series of higher lows, which is a good thing. Let's see what it does on
Okay,
this
so
pullback.
today we have 6 traders that they finished their funded accounts, so they're asking for the payout. 122, 124, 86, 95, 64, and 23. I'm going to send you the payouts.
Nice.
Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, now this 3 months is over. The cohorts are slowly coming up. We're rolling it, but now it's almost every day, 5, 6 traders are finishing, and I have to send them the payments. Mike reviews them,
Nice.
and then after Mike, review them, and then we'll go that. So the 3 million per trade, your regular size, sometimes, like my account is 8 million now. Sometimes I go a significant portion of my buying power, but usually not. Usually 1, 2 million, like Tesla, like, 10,000 shares of Tesla, usually not, like 4 or 5,000, like that. But, again, the stocks that I'm trading are highly liquid. If you do this $3 million on a penny stock or DJT or something that this volatility is getting crazy, then no, I'm not going to do that because my life investment is in there. I don't want to get into the halted, that kind of things. For the ones that go halted, I go smaller, like 100,000, 200,000, because even if you get stuck into the halt, you can survive with that. So it is getting into that time of the day that we don't know what to do. I want to go to the bathroom really bad, but I also want to see the all-time high.
So you can use the range order, where you're going to stop out, know where your price target is.
So Sergey, we have this $50,000 funded account that will give you a $50,000 simulator account. You trade on it on 3 months, and then if you make profit at the end of the 3 months, we'll pay you. If you lose, you lost. It's okay. You don't have to pay back. So we want to create a simulated environment for you to sweat on every single trade. It's not 100% like live trading because it's still, okay, I pay $500, I can blow up, whatever. But, at least you can see how the real trading performance anxiety looks like. And I really want and I hope that everybody goes through this program before they open up their live account, because what I see on those datas are a nightmare. Like what the things that they do, unbelievable. And it's horrifying because these are the people really go through this in their real accounts, and it's really, really terrifying. So I really hope that everybody goes through this once or twice. If you didn't make money, maybe you should not trade. Maybe you say, okay, it's not for me. Let me do something like that, because if you can't do past this one, there's no way that you can actually pass in the live account. So that is, I think that was a very successful. I'll take the risk, but I want you not to blow up your account because I really care about each of you, every single one of you.
Yeah, we don't want we want people to be successful. That's why we put so much effort into all the training and education that and mentoring that goes into this goes into BBT. San Diego, we love San Diego. We love having meetups there. We've had a few, and the next meetup is obviously in Colombia. But I guess for next year, I guess obviously March, we've got our TED Talk and our annual meeting. But I don't know about other other little meetups.
So the funded account is, if you're an elite member or lifetime member, is only $9.99. And the mentoring doesn't come with the funded account. If you want to do the mentoring, then you should join the bootcamp. It's a very similar program, but it comes with the mentoring as well. So, but we start in January, so we do it every quarter because just the people go through a program. The limit for for the funded account, there's we put it like $15,000, but no one has ever came even close to it. So I'm not really worried about the limit. If there was options trading involved, because the options are super leveraged, then maybe you should have put a limit on it. But I don't think limit is a problem. If you get to $16,000, that's okay. It's hard, it's hard to turn a $50,000 account like to $100,000 in 3 months. So even $15,000 means that you're essentially going up like how much is it? 30% and stuff. It's pretty hard. It's not that easy.
Getting back to SOUN Soundhound, they actually report. I knew they were reporting this week. I can remember that, but they're reporting actually end of day. So just be careful. Personally, I don't like to make bets on. I don't like to make bets on earnings. So I guess if you are going to do that, options is probably a better strategy. But I don't know what the options look like on SOUN. So. Your NVIDIA is rolling over. It's sort of lost some lows here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. It just you could see it just having trouble getting through that 149, 60, 70. People were just front running that 150, getting out. Yeah, and if you look at this large volume of buying couldn't really push it any further. You don't like to see that large volume on NVIDIA, on Bookmap. You don't like to see this large volume of buying, and then it rolls over, because that meant that large volume of buying was just met by sellers. So what else is going on here? LVS has been dropping. Alcoa dropping.
Hey, Andrew, Brian, this might be
Yes, sir.
time to wrap it up on YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. I hope that everybody had a good day. I'm still having this NVIDIA long. I don't know what to do with it. I know I'm going to go to the bathroom. That's the most important part. Because I don't think it's going to break the all-time high now. But
No, it's
laptop
really
tomorrow, guys. We didn't get to
Yeah.
the laptop today, but that's okay. We'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So all the best. Thanks for your support,
Yeah.
guys, and see you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Hope it was good so far. We'll see you all tomorrow.